Hey guys, Triple B here. Today we have another exciting deck to come out of Paldea Evolved, and it's none other than the King of the Elephants. And I'm not talking about Babar, so move over buddy, because Cooperajah EX is here to dethrone you. It's an absolute powerhouse of a Pokemon, being able to do 260 damage with its attack Nosequake, which, great name guys. Pretty solid numbers, 260 though, a little bit shy of taking knockouts into Pokemon Vstar, so slap a choice belt on there, you're doing 290, you are one-shotting into them, which is pretty great. It has 300 HP, so they're not going to be able to one-shot back into you very easily, and you also have an ability that's going to make that trickier for them, but we'll get into that in just a moment. For the attack, there is a bit of a drawback. You do 30 damage to all of your benched Pokemon, so if you have some things on the bench, you're going to be, well, hurting them a little bit. But that's where the ability actually comes into play. So Cooperajah EX has the ability Bronze Body that makes it take 30 less damage from attacks, and it doesn't specify from your opponents. The attack doing 30 damage to our bench guys, if we've got Cooperajah EX on the bench, they're not actually taking that damage. If we haven't evolved up though, maybe they're a Q-Fit, they don't have that ability, or there's a path to the peak in play, so the ability is shut off and they do take that 30 damage, that's okay because we can just put Crystal Cave in play, heal 30 damage off all of our steel Pokemon, and effectively that Cooperajah's damage that we've done, we just wipe it off the board and you're fine. So it's okay, there's not really any drawbacks here. We're pretty tanky. You've got an ability effectively giving you 330 HP or 360 if they have to hit you twice. We can scale up that damage reduction by putting a V-Guard energy, so Pokemon V doing another 30 less damage to us, effectively 360. And the other option is we can also just attach a water energy on here and play Lake Ossity, making you take another 20 less damage from attacks. So theoretically, if you want to put all your eggs in a basket, you have V-Guard energy on there, you have a water energy, Lake Ossity in play, you're taking 80 less damage from attacks, kind of like Gudra. Except unlike Gudra, you can't gust around this since it's an ability and it's coming from the stadium. So yeah, if they go Escape Rope Boss, bring it to the active, you're still taking 80 less damage from attacks. And the other nice thing, you don't actually need to use an attack to get that effect in play. It's just in play as soon as this Pokemon's evolved up, which is pretty great. If you are taking some damage though, you can always just fully heal that stuff off. We run Cheryl, so you just completely heal your evolution Pokemon that have any damage on them. Drawback being you do have to discard the energy that's attached to them, but we can quickly accelerate that back out since we are going to be running Mirage Gate. It's actually a Lost Zone deck. A bit different than Lost Box though. I'm going to stay away from saying the word Lost Box. It's a Lost Zone deck. We have Mirage Gate, which when you have 7 things in the Lost Zone, accelerate 2 energy from your deck, which would be the water and a steel, then attach a steel energy for turn. You can start using Nosequake. We've got Chorus to help you get things in the Lost Zone. We've also got Lost Vacuum since we run high counts of stadiums and tool cards. And then the other way that we can get things in the Lost Zone is actually not Comfy. It's a different purple Pokemon that likes the Lost Zone. And for some reason, people haven't really been playing it. And it's Banette. So Banette has a very handy ability that at any point during your turn, you can choose just to grab a supporter card from your discard pile and put it into your hand, which, hey, that's great. If you need a boss for game or Chorus to get more draw power, just get it. But then you put the Banette in the Lost Zone, which includes the Shuppet it evolved into. So 2 cards going into the Lost Zone. So you can use Chorus, put 2 things in the Lost Zone, use Banette, 2 more things going in the Lost Zone. Lost Vacuum, just Lost Vacuum your own stadium and a card from your hand. That's 6 things. That's pretty good. Use another Banette. All of a sudden, there's 8 things in the Lost Zone. Mirage Gate's online. You're good. It's a little bit silly how consistently this can get going. And the other nice thing about that is then you don't have things sitting on your bench that are taking damage from the Cooperajah. Because if we had Comfies, 2 Cooperajah attacks, they're at 60 damage sitting on the bench. They just need to play a Halucha, ping both those. That's 2 prizes for them. Kill a Cooperajah, that's 4 prizes in 1 turn. I'm not really a fan of that, so let's stay away from it. Did try out a list with that, had Serena in it. I'll post it at the end of the video, but kind of opting for this. This is actually pretty silly and gets going very effectively. Since we do have Banette that can help us get supporter cards back from the discard pile, we are going fairly supporter heavy in the deck. We've got Pokegears to help get them out of the deck, thinning it. We've got Chorus for draw. We've got 2 copies of Boss for Gus, and then we've also got 2 copies of Jock that'll help you get your evolution pieces. So it can get those Banette to then Lost Zone and get Lost Zone online. It can get those Cooperajahs to get set up, since Jock lets you get any 2 evolution Pokemon, unlike things like Adventurer's Discovery, which doesn't hit EX Pokemon, or Airzu, which doesn't hit Rule Box Pokemon. It is an option to get into there. We've also got Ultra Ball to get them out, but just being able to thin the deck out faster and put a supporter card into the discard pile that Banette can then grab and Lost Zone itself it's a pretty nice combo to be able to go into. And the final supporter card we are going to run is Raihan. So it's a great way to be able to just, well, recover energy when something's got knocked out. So maybe one Cooperajah has gone down, just get an energy back onto a new one, putting a steal onto it, search your deck, maybe grab a Mirage Gate if you need it, get another attacker online. It's a really great option to have in the deck. To make sure we're getting our bench set up though, we are going to be running Battle VIP Pass and Nest Ball. We've got Ultra Ball to help out as well. And then for recovery, we are only running one copy of Super Rod. We've got a 4/4 line of the Cooperajah, so it's not very often you actually need to get Pokemon back from the discard pile, but it is nice to have the option there for it. This could easily be swapped out with an energy recycler just to give you some more flexibility to get energy back in the deck for your Mirage Gates, so you can more aggressively discard them with Cheryls or Ultra Balls, or even just when things get knocked out. So it's definitely something I'll kind of play around with, just swapping the two in and out. It's only going to come with experience trying it. And something I did forget to mention earlier, we are also including another tool card in Panic Mask. So it makes it so if your opponent has 40 or less health remaining, they can't do any damage to our Pokemon. Decks like Gardevoir EX, where they're accelerating a lot of energy out to their Pokemon at the cost of damaging them, to get to the numbers needed to knock out Cooperajah, they usually have 40 or less health remaining, so then they're actually doing no damage instead of a lot of damage, which is really handy. Also, the nice thing about Nosequake, we do 260, so maybe you don't have a choice belt and you're not one-shotting a Vstar Pokemon, but you've got Panic Mask on. All of a sudden, that Lugia or Arceus that has 20 health remaining is doing 0 damage to you. That's fine. I'm on board with that. So it's definitely a great inclusion to have into the deck. Some other considerations for the list would be including Arven, just letting you get a tool card and then an item, which would be like Lost Vacuum to help set up your Lost Zone, or a Mirage Gate to get another attacker online. Also, including some single prize Pokemon would be interesting, since in a perfect world, we're forcing them to knock out 3 Cooperajah EX and not taking out any Bannettes, so effectively they have to take 6 prizes. If they do knock out one single prize Pokemon though, they still have to take out 3 more Cooperajah, so they'd just be taking a 7 prize game. Something like Zamazenta from Crown Zenith would be an interesting inclusion, or a Radiant Serena just to give a little bit more healing to the list, but since we don't have any switch cards in the deck, I've kind of opted not to go for those. Definitely a consideration you could play around with. That's the deck list though. What do you think of it? Are you a big fan of the elephant? Because I'm definitely on board with it, and I think it's only going to get better with time. Pokemon 151, we're going to get another tool card to reduce damage by 30 on stage 1 Pokemon, just making Cooperajah even tankier, so this deck's only going to get better with time. But what are your thoughts on it? If you enjoy the list and want to give it a try for yourself, it will be in the description of the video, and if you do, hitting that thumbs up button's a great way to let me know, and if you want to see more lists like this, why don't you subscribe so you can keep up with the shenanigans. But let's jump on ladder and see how we go at this tonight. Opening just the Shuppet, no outs to other basics. Kind of bricked hand into Lugia. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Not gonna be fine, we're in a bit of danger. Alright, what do we need to get out of this? Like, Chorus would be sick. Oh, this is gonna be a quick one. Like, even if I put that on there, he's just dead. I think we just lose, guys. I think we just lose. We'll chuck this on there. That's fine. Do that, pass. Go cry in the corner. Like, we opened, what, 4 energies, 2 stadiums? Okay. SRNG for you. If they don't get the Archeops online this turn, the game's not over, but it's definitely looking like this game should be over this turn. Okay. That might help. I don't think they're getting the Archeops, guys. Because it's likely they wanted Mezagoza to get into like Luminion. Luminion is your research. Oh, thank you so much, Lugia. Thank you so much. That's why I don't run that card in every deck. Everyone's so keen on it. It's a good card, but early game, it really isn't. It's like, yeah, it lets you draw 6. It's like, it also lets your opponent draw 6. Like, I just hard bricked. They could have just passed and probably won. But now we got a way to come back into it. Like, if they got into the Archeops, Ultra Balled them away, it would have been game there. But they didn't, so let's do some stuff. Hit hits, get another little elephant. I think PTCGL misheard what I said. I said hit heads. Okay. Like it honestly might just be grab the steel. Like we definitely get that. The super rod we can probably let go. We get the vacuum. Vacuum's a way for us to try and get the Mirage Gate online. And we have another Colress in hand, so I don't think we need the Poke Gear. So I think it's that. Losing the rod is a little bit risky. Or like, do we go for the Shuppet? I don't think we do go for the Shuppet because we don't have an out to the Banette right now. We're just going to go all in on the elephants. We'll let him keep that, I think. Or just pass. Best case scenario, how do I get 5 things in next turn? Colress gets us 2. This could theoretically get us 2 if we hit a stadium. We do 1 from our hand and that. And then if we get into the other lost vacuum, maybe we should be running 3. Lemon, how's it going, buddy? How's your weekend been? Or not weekend, how's your week been? Weekend's just starting. You built a new deck, Cooperajah EX, and called it Dark Magician. Oh, I like that. That's a good name. When life gives you lemon, lemon gives you decklist. No, a lot of people have been asking for Meowscarada, so I think that's the other one we'll be trying out tonight. Meowscarada. Someone sent through like a Clodsire list. I'm keen on this though. I want to play this for a while. I like Cooperajah. He's neat. How'd you go for the Meowscarada though? Are you doing it as a Lost Box? Are you doing it with Cherim? Are you doing it... What's the other way they've got to build it? Just DTE? I know some people are like, oh, you just go DT, and it's like, I don't know. I think I'd try it with like Leafeon. Doing it with Leafeon would be pretty spicy. Vice, how's it going, buddy? You done already? I was just in your stream like 20 minutes ago. How'd you go with the Clodsire? Little derpy dude. Alright, well, Shuppet gets deleted. And I... Lugia, I was gonna use that, man. Put it back. Put it... Oh, wait. You put that back in play. Clodsire needs work. Fair. He's cool, though. There's so many cards in this set where it's like, this will be good in like a set or two. Like Cooperajah being one of them. But like, there's some very interesting cards, some very interesting like mechanics that come into effect. Clodsire even just being like a 1/1 thing to sit on the bench to scale up damage, I feel like is kind of an interesting concept. Okay, so we get that. That definitely goes away. We get that. Do we need that? Maybe boss. Wish she kept that stadium in place so I could proc this. Would have been cool, Lugia. Could have procced it. Could have got some stuff. But you had to be mean. I think we let him just take that one out. Because we evolve him. He's just sitting there like a derp. He's not doing anything. He's too hefty to retreat. Way too hefty to retreat. Cyber Ghost default raid message. Appreciate that, man. Those are wise words. Sick. You'll get there? Oh, absolutely. Like, it's one of those things, like, having those pet decks, they're only going to get better. They can't get worse. We're not going to get less cards, well, till next year, but we're not losing any cards that it currently needs. Because what do we lose next rotation?
Right,
we don't lose, like, Ultra Ball
no
or anything like that.
Guy.
You fought a Noibat EX deck with Stadium Path, can't use abilities, Noibat's attack, can't play Stadium or Special Energies, and not easy to remove Path? Yeah, it doesn't sound fun. Is your Meowscarada fully dependent on DTE? Deathlike! See you too, buddy. I see you. How's your week been? Hey, we ain't sus. Who's sus? I ain't sus. It's not how you spell my name. Okay, well, we one-shot Lugia, so that's fun. But are we more concerned about that? I think we're more concerned about that. Yeah, give me that. Lugia, you do like nothing to me. You're doing 20 less, you're doing 200, you're doing 30 less, you're doing 170. Okay, that's not nothing, but like, nah. I'll just kill him. You know what makes Lugia dead? Death. And we're gonna give it to him next turn. This turn we're killing that, because it can scale up. We could have killed the Archeopses. Well, not Archeo. I'm saying it plural. We cannot kill plural things. No, not happening today. But like, we could have taken one of those out. The fact that they already have all this energy out, though, I don't really care. Like, it's kind of irrelevant. It's like, they have 2 attackers. They have time to set up a 3rd attacker. I'm not too concerned. Let's kill the attackers. Hey! Stop that. Okay, so we should theoretically have energy in the deck still. We need 3 more things in Lost Zone. Chorus will get us 2. Hopefully we can proc Vacuum, or we just force proc Vacuum off our own tool. Get an energy for turn, Mirage Gate to this. We don't have the Choice Belt on this one. But we have Panic Mask, so even if we miss Knockout, he can't hit us. So we just need a way to proc this thing. That is not what I want to hit. Well, I want to hit 1, actually. Cave? Acuity. Acuity makes him even tankier. He's got 130 left. Cave makes him heal. So I, off the top of my head, not 100% sure how the order would go. Like, Lugia would do damage. Would do damage first before effect. So Lake Acuity would reduce the damage before being discarded. Still, we do this. We hit him. Yeah. Oh, he only needs 4 prizes. Just get rid of that. This might be useful for something. Sorry, Crystal Cave. Hope we're still friends. And yeah, let's just beat up this Lugia. Like, we don't kill him, but he can't do anything now. Come at me, bro. He's got those big hands, but they're doing nothing. It's great. Silly Lugia. You're heading off, Ice. Cheers, buddy. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Appreciate the raid, man. Appreciate the raid. Also, if anyone hasn't checked out Vice, I think most people in here are here because of the raid, but definitely check out Vice's channel. Lovely fella. Also based in the Oceania region. So, in this time zone, which is wonderful. Typically on a little bit earlier than me, because I think he's heading off for dinner already for the night. So, it's good. Gets to catch us both in one night, it looks like. That's like you're spending all your money on magic. Why, are you trying to get the 1 ring? It's like chasing a lottery ticket. Lemon, funniest deck you've seen, Paldea Evolved, Diglett deck, 3 coin flip. Oh, the Wug Trio? Yeah, I was considering building Wug Trio now that we have reversal energy. I don't know, I still have a bit of PTSD from when we tried to make Wug Trio work last season, though. I was like, oh, we'll flip 3 coins. All tails. That's fine, we have 5 more turns. We discarded maybe 6 cards most games. Wug Trio did not. He did not want to be buds. All right, Lugia, what are you doing? Discarding all that energy? Yeah? Oh. Because you're not doing damage. Look at him just sitting there, thinks he's all tough. Yeah, they're going to hard retreat. They hard retreat into that. That's at least able to swing through us. This comes up, it's at full health, and has the tool so that it can shred through Lugia's. I'm pretty sure we've just snowballed this. Poor Lugia. Poor Lugia. Is that even attacking? Are you trying to discard my stuff? You going Cragalanche? Oh, buddy. Not like this, Lug. Not like this. Oh, okay, respect that. discarding the damaged one. Right? You're discarding the damaged one? Oh. No. No. you get rid of that, man. Like, granted, I can kill any of them. Maybe not that one if he, like, lost vacuums that, but everything else is a target. I feel like you wanted to hang on to that, too. Like, that would have been a good way to deal with this. Get a bunch of single... Oh, actually, 4 single strike energy puts it to 190. I've got 160, taking 30 less. Yeah, that actually, with all the single strike energies, could take a knockout and only give up 1 prize. That would have been a play. Only buying 1 box that has the packs that you're able to pull this serialized 1 ring card on, since it's $400 a box. Seriously. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Don't go too hard on that set then. You're not to it. Lugia, what are you doing, man? I got things to do today. Well, actually, most of my things are just chatting with Deathlike and talking about Lord of the Rings, because, like, it's sick. Do they have a second breakfast card? Is there a card that says second breakfast? And is it cheap? Because I want that. If I discard this, it gives them a bench space. What does it do for me? 160 down to less than 160? Like, we just win right now, right? Yeah, I don't think I even care. I'll just kill him. Yeah. Alright, Baxi boy. That's his name now. He's Baxi. Oh, yeah, he's got Baxi in the name. Yeah, he's Baxi boy. If I attach energy here, how likely am I to die? Pretty likely. Just going off our hand that we don't have any outs to more draw next turn. This elephant's likely going in the bin. Baxi boy, Baxi teen, Baxi man. Oh no, it's almost Bax time. The Bax man is coming. Quick, help. Shred those papers. I mean, file it accordingly. We only do shenanigans in card games here, guys. We only do shenanigans in card games. Oh, look around at the taxman in Canada and me. We have had some issues. Yeah, it's frustrating because I paid people to do my taxes. It's like I went to H&R Block and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Do these for me. And the taxman's like, hey, you done goofed, sir. I'm like, I didn't even do it. Oh, I wish we had a supporter there. That would have been cool. We don't though, so like it's not. Also, the fact that if we had attached last turn to this, we could be knocking that out is a little bit frustrating. Just a little bit. You know what? Maybe we do attach here. If they're bricking, let's take advantage of it. Did they support it last turn? They didn't. They might not have a supporter. If they are stuck with this in the active, and I can kill it with a little elephant. Why did I... I should have attached here last turn. They have nothing that can attack first turn, right? How do they attack first turn? They don't. I'll gently beat that up. Oh, but it's thinning. Baxi Man almost sounds like Pepsi Man. And like, kind of the same energy. Frigibax reminds me of Pepsi. Wasn't Pepsi Man just like a silver dude? Do you just accelerate energy out to do nothing with it? Okay. Well, I'm going to hang on to this because I might need it for him. But I will start just gently beating up this leopard. Chufin's not messing around. You just queued up and you're also playing Mew? Yeah. I feel like now that they know, well, I was going to say now that they know Spiritome's disabled, but at the same time, there's just also a lot of people that are like, I play Mew. It's like, you sure do, bud. You sure do. Whatever you enjoy. I'm going to play with this elephant. Oh, you think I don't have the 1 energy to retreat him? I have exactly the 1 energy to retreat. Oh, even better, I just lost on him. And put a panic mask on him. Oh my god, you're just about to get wrecked. Oh, or do I make him a big... Maybe I make him a big elephant. Like, losing that does suck. Do we do the meme and kill him with the little elephant or make him a big elephant? What am I discarding to get the big elephant? Like a Kuti, most likely, right? Yeah, let's do it. We go big elephant. We should play competently. Alright, Burnett. They thought they were stalling us. Joke's on them. They were sealing their own grave. Let's do that. Let's do that. Big boy. Sealing their own grave isn't a thing. Why did I say that? That's not words. Digging their own grave. Ah, silly. I kind of wish we killed him with the little elephant, but this way we can tank hits. Because, like, now if they rare candy, if it had been the little elephant, they would just, like, hard retreat, rare candy this could kill the little elephant. That rare candy and can't do anything. We just boss kill the Paldea. Yeah. Bye-bye. Elephant's Pog. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, hitting that thumbs up button's a great way to let me know. And if you haven't already booped that subscribe button, why don't you get on it? If you're after a couple more videos though, there should be some other decks popping up here and here. Till next time though, take care of yourself.